Everybody, morning, happy Saturday. It's Chris Clark here, Therapeutic Elements, Center for Massage Therapy, coming to you live from Facebook and Instagram Live. How's everybody's quarantine going? Are you having cabin fever yet? Well, we are, and definitely what you want to do is keep moving. Don't get stuck in the couch binge watching your favorite TV or show, series, whatever it is you're into. It was probably fun the first week, but now we're well into week 3 or 4, depending on how soon you started this whole process. And what we want to do is keep you moving, so we're going to motivate you and mobilize you. We'll go ahead and start with some neck rolls. But before we get into that, I do want to address, how important it is to breathe through these stretches. Make sure that you're breathing in through your diaphragm. What that means is every time you take a breath in, that your lungs expand down here in your rib cage first, and then the last part of your breath expands your chest. So if you look at your body, it's 3-dimensional, right? As you inhale in, you should feel your back fill with oxygen. You should feel the sides of your ribs come out this way, and then you should feel your diaphragm kind of poke forward through just above your belly button. But just use your belly button as a frame of reference. So go ahead and take a deep breath in, and then breathe into your back. Breathe into your ribs on the side. Feel your ribs expand. And then feel your belly expand. In the last part of the breath, you should feel your chest expand. And then exhale. And as you exhale, all those components should contract. Your belly button should come in. Your ribs should come in from the side. And then you should feel your back contract inwards. Do it again. Inhale in. Exhale. So make sure as you're breathing into your diaphragm as you're doing these stretches. So as I instruct you to breathe in, make sure that you're on the inhale, your belly button expands out and the rest of your rib cage expands out. And as you exhale, the belly button comes in and your ribs in the back compresses. All right. So let's go ahead and start by just loosening up our neck. So as you inhale, go ahead and drop your chin down. And as you inhale, roll your head up. And then you're going to exhale and drop your head down. 5 times. Pay attention to any tight areas and kind of linger in those tight areas a little bit longer than the rest. Now go the other way. All right. If you're a little dizzy, you probably just gave yourself more oxygen than you've ever had in your life. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do all the different sides of the neck, starting with rotations. What you're going to do is look to the left as far as you comfortably can. Take your right hand and place it on the right side of your face. And then you're going to use your eyes and your breath together on this one. So what you're going to do is first you're going to look towards your hand. And then as you inhale in, you're going to rotate your head into your right hand. So your right hand is a barrier of resistance. This is a contract, relax, stretch. Okay? So sit with nice, tall posture. Find your end of the range of motion as you look to the left. Place your right hand on the side of your face. Look to the right hand. Inhale in. Good 5 seconds. And then exhale. Look to the left. As you exhale, push further into the stretch. Remember to be gentle with your body. Inhale in. Exhale, look to the left, further into the stretch. Inhale in, rotate to the right, look to the right. Exhale, look to the left, sink further into the stretch. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. One more, inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Nice. All right, let's do the other side. Always got to do both sides to create balance. Now I'm going to sit with nice tall posture. Look over the right shoulder. Now my left hand's going to contact the side of my face. I'm going to look left. As I inhale, rotate my head left into my hand of resistance. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Look to the right, further into the stretch. Inhale in, look to the left, turn left. Exhale, look to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. One more. Inhale left. Exhale. Nice. Okay. Now, just to give you a frame of reference, all the breath work, we're going to breathe in for approximately 5 seconds, breathe out for approximately 5 seconds. And we're going to do each stretch 5 times. So that's if we're doing a contract, relax, stretch versus just holding a static stretch for a specified amount of time. All right. Now, let's go ahead and do the sides of our neck. So if you have a chair at home, go ahead, sit in the chair. You're going to, with your right hand, grab the side of the chair, just underneath the chair. You should be able to see me grabbing the chair right there. And then with your left hand, reach over the top of your head. There we go. All right. So with this one, the contract, relax part is going to be you contracting, shrugging your shoulder up, and pushing your head. So the right side of your neck is what we're contracting. You're going to push your head into this left hand. So let's go ahead and lean to the left to give yourself resistance. Feel the nice strong stretch there in the trapezius. Lean to the left. Go ahead and pull on the bottom part of your chair. Nice tall posture. Now inhale in and contract. So you're going to inhale and shrug the right shoulder and then push the right side of your head into your hand against resistance. And now you're going to exhale. As you exhale, pull your head to the left and then reach towards the ground with the right hand. And you'll feel a nice strong pull along the side of the top of the shoulder and the neck. Okay, again, contract. Pull the bottom of the chair, shrug the shoulder, contract your neck into the hand. Inhale in. Exhale. Reach. Pull. Inhale in and contract. Exhale. Reach. Pull your head further to the left. Reaching is really important. It's going to disengage the trapezius so you get a stronger stretch. Inhale in against resistance. And then exhale and reach. Pull your head further to the left. Inhale again. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, contract, shrug. Good. Switch sides. Understand that what's happening there is every time you contract the muscle, the muscle broadens and gets nice and tight, and the little receptors inside go into the receptor sites. And then as you exhale and you lengthen the muscle, it resets where those little myofilament heads go into the receptor site. So as you exhale and you stretch, it resets the resting length of the muscle. So every time you contract and broaden it, and then exhale, it resets those receptor sites. And by the end, you notice an increase in range of motion. I'm sure most of you are noticing that as you breathe and do the next set of in the stretch series, that your head goes further and further to the side. All right, let's do the left side. You're going to grab the underside of the left side of your chair. Right hand's going to come over to the right side of your face. Go ahead and lean a little bit to the right. Pull your neck further to the right. Get a nice stretch there. All right, now we're going to contract and lift the left shoulder. Inhale in and press into the right hand with the side of your face. Exhale. Reach with the left hand. Pull your head to the right. All right, let's contract. Shrug the shoulder. Push your head into the side of your hand. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale in. Exhale. Reach. Pull. Inhale in. One more time. Shrug the shoulder, inhale in, contract against resistance. All right, good job. Okay, now we're going to do the back of the neck. So with the back of the neck, you're just going to simply drop your chin to your chest, interlace your fingers behind your head. So the contract relax here is you're going to inhale in and contract against your hands, and then exhale and sink further into the stretch. And just remember, as you're inhaling and exhaling, on the inhale, your belly button expands out, the side of your ribs expand out, your back fills with air, and then as you exhale, the belly button comes in. Really focus your intention on the belly button drawing into the spine. And what that's going to do is help activate your transverse abdominis. A lot of times after these breathing exercises, you'll feel that your midsection is tighter, and I think we can all agree that that feels good. All right. So go ahead and interlace your fingers just above your head, kind of behind your head. Elbows in, drop your chin to your chest. As you inhale, look up, contract into your hands. Exhale, sink further down. Inhale, look up, contract, breathe in. Exhale, look down. Sink further into the stretch. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, sink further into it, down. One more. All right. Some of you may have actually felt that going down your back. That's pretty common. That means that the erector spinae group that spans the entire length of your spine, it starts at your hips and ends at the back of your head. Those are probably tight and restricted. They need to be worked out via foam roller or a lacrosse ball or even some cool little device like this guy here, the Theracane, one of my favorite torture devices. You can actually massage those muscles on your own. If you are interested, definitely contact me, message me, or whatever. What we can do is actually set up a virtual massage class specifically for you and what you have going on based on the equipment that you have available. All right, let's go ahead and get into the chest a little bit. Move our chair out of the way. I'm a big fan of a thick exercise mat because a lot of these stretches were down on the ground. Yoga mats are fine, but they don't really cushion your knees. So a nice thick exercise mat is preferable for some of these stretches, especially if you have knee issues. Okay, I'm going to angle you down just a hair. There you are. All right, so to get into the chest stretch, I'm going to use an exercise ball. If you haven't already got one, I would hop on Amazon. Get one of these because there's a ton of other stretches we can do just with the exercise ball. If you don't have the exercise ball, you can just use the wall or a door jamb. But what we're going to do is stretch the pec major and pec minor. And I'm going to use the ball. If you need to stand up and use a wall, you can use a wall instead. But this is your barrier of resistance. This is what we're going to contract into. And then as we breathe out, further sink into the stretch past the barrier of resistance. So go ahead and stand up on the wall if you don't have an exercise ball. Give yourself a good foot of space between you and the wall and use the hypothenar eminence or the heel of your palm. Make sure that that's contacting the wall. All right. So for those of you who have the Swiss ball at home, go ahead and extend your arm out. Put your left hand in the push-up position. Right hand is out across the ball. Lean into the ball until you feel a nice pull in the front of the chest and shoulder. As you inhale in, press down into the ball. Here we go. Pressing down into the ball, inhaling in, my belly button drops down. Exhale, belly button comes in, sink further into the stretch. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, I don't know if you noticed that, but I started to move the ball around as I got further into the stretch. I could literally feel the muscle letting go, and I had to find other areas that were still tight. So feel free, based on what you're feeling, as you feel it release and let go, to kind of move the position of your hand. Especially if you're at the wall, you can actually move the position of your hand up and down the wall, and it'll change what fibers are being stretched within the pec major. Let's go ahead and do the left side. My producer's telling me we're at halftime, so I got to stay on a pretty good pace. All right. Inhale in. Pressing into the ball. Exhale. Sink further into the stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Pressing into the ball. Exhale, sink further into the stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. All right, so the advantage you have with this ball is there's a really great stretch for the pec minor. If any of you viewers at home have been working from home quite a bit, your shoulders are rounding forward because of all the computer and desk work. The pec minor is underneath the pec major, and you really want to stretch that little guy so that your shoulders can sit back naturally. So we're going to actually force our shoulder into the ball. So that's the trick here. So here I'm going to kind of bend my arm over the ball, and then as I inhale, I'm going to force my shoulder straight down into the ball. That's where it comes from. So you got to force the shoulder down and forward. So here we go. Inhale in and force the shoulder down into the ball. And then as you exhale, you're going to let the ball roll your shoulder blade back across your rib cage. Here we go. Inhale in. Exhale. Inhale in. Push into the ball. Exhale. Inhale in. Push into the ball. Exhale, let your shoulder roll back across your ribs. Inhale in. Pressing into the ball. Exhale. One more. Other side. All right, here we go. Inhale in. Press the left shoulder down into the ball. Exhale, let it roll back. Inhale. Pushing into the ball. Exhale, let the ball roll your shoulder back across your rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Nice. All right. I want to have everybody stretch their biceps. That really contributes to that rounded shoulder posture. So we're going to use the wall to stretch the biceps. So the first thing you want to do, we'll do the right side first. Extend your elbow out. Bring your fingertips up into a tulip. So it looks like a little flower there. And then rotate your wrist back around. And then you're going to walk over to the wall and contact your wrist against the wall. Tighten your tricep. Keep that little tulip position. Walk over to the wall and place your wrist against the wall. You're going to look over the left shoulder, tighten that tricep, and then just gently turn away from the wall. You need about a foot of space between you and the wall. As you're turning away, you should feel a nice strong pull all down the front biceps and into your forearm, maybe even your shoulder. Just going to hold that for 30 seconds. That's great. I know all you people at home working on the computer can feel that. That's a pretty tremendous stretch. Remember to tighten the triceps. That's going to deactivate your biceps so the bicep gets a real strong stretch. Remember, guys, you need to like and follow the business page so that you get notified when we go live. Can't even think straight when I'm feeling that. Yeah, you want to like and follow Instagram and Facebook. All right, let's do the other side. Extend the left arm. The elbow is locked out straight. Bring your fingertips into this tulip position so your wrist is bent back nice and tight. You're going to rotate it back around. Come up over to the wall. Contact your wrist against the wall. Tighten your tricep on the back of your arm. Look over your right shoulder. Now look away and rotate your body away. Keep that wrist in that tulip position nice and tight. Tighten the triceps. And turn your body away. Look over that right shoulder. Now, I'm bending my knees so that everybody can see that I'm still in the camera view, but you can stand up straight. You don't have to bend your knees like I'm doing here. It's not gonna hurt though. You do whatever's comfortable. Listen to your body. Okay. My brain's telling me that's close to 30 seconds. It's hard to count when you're feeling those stretches. All right. Let's do forearms. So again, we'll do the contract, relax stretching. So to do the extensors, we're going to do one hand at a time. Go ahead and extend your right hand out. With your left hand, bend your right wrist down as far as you comfortably can, okay? Don't push past any point of sharpness or pain, all right? Just comfortably, okay? Hold there. And as you inhale in, you're going to extend your wrist so that the back of your hand comes up against resistance, but just contract it enough to where you're activating the muscle group. You're not trying to overpower yourself. So the elbows locked straight. Inhale in, contract against resistance. And then exhale, gently pull. Feel a nice strong stretch across the extensors of the right forearm. Exhale. Inhale in, contract. Exhale. Be gentle with yourself. Just feel the stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pull further into the stretch. One more. Inhale, contract against resistance. Exhale. Pull further into that stretch. Keep your elbow locked. Okay, good. Shake it out a little bit. Now let's go ahead and do the flexors on the same hand. Same movement. Now, when you grab around the front of the palm here, make sure that you don't leave the thumb out. If you leave the thumb out, you won't get nearly as much of the stretch, okay? Make sure you grab the thumb, extend the elbow, inhale in, and then you're going to contract as you inhale in against the barrier of your hand. Here we go. Inhale in, push forward into the left hand. Exhale, pull back a little further. Inhale in, pushing into the left hand. Exhale, pull back a little further. Keep the elbow straight. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, push into the hand. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Let's do that other side now. Do the extensors on the left hand. Extend your elbow all the way out. Flex the wrist. And now your barrier of resistance is the right hand. Inhale in. Extend the wrist up. Exhale. Go further into the stretch. Inhale against resistance. Be gentle with yourself. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe out. And one more. Sink further into that stretch. Should be feeling a nice strong pull all across the extensors, the top forearm. All right, let's do the flexors. Extend the wrist up. Create a barrier with your right hand. Lock the elbow. Inhale and push into the hand now. Exhale. Bring the stretch back. 2. 3. 4. Last one. 5. Push into the hand as you inhale. Exhale, pull back on the wrist. Good. Shake it out. Now I'm being told that we're at the 30-minute mark, but I do have one more stretch for you. I want you to stretch your rhomboids, because we did do the chest, and the rhomboids where you feel all those knots develop from this position. They always develop in the neck and the back and the shoulders. So to do your rhomboids, go ahead and bring your arm across your chest. So your right arm is across your chest. Your left hand is contacting your arm above the elbow. Pull your arm across your chest so that you feel a nice tightness in the back of the shoulder on the right. Inhale in. As you inhale, press the arm into the left hand as resistance, drawing the shoulder blade back across the chest. Exhale, and as you exhale, pull the arm further across your chest. Inhale in, contract into the resistance. Exhale, pull. Now you should start feeling a nice strong stretch between the shoulder blades, especially on the right. Inhale in, exhale. 2 more. Inhale in, exhale. One more time. Inhale, press into the resistance hand, and then exhale. Awesome. Now let's do the left side. Left hand comes across the chest. Right hand, you're going to grab your arm above the elbow. As you inhale, draw the shoulder across your spine. Across your rib cage towards the spine. Here we go. Inhale in. There's your contraction against resistance. Exhale, and then pull your arm and shoulder further across your chest. Here we go again. Inhale in against resistance. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Don't be surprised if one side is a little tighter than the other. It's completely normal. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And I have to give you one more stretch. It's funny. I find myself running into the same problem I do in the treatment room when I usually go over on time when I'm massaging somebody. I wind up going over on time because there's always one more muscle that I think will give you the most benefit while you're there. And that's the lats. We got to stretch your lats out. So the lats, they're really big, broad muscle that come along the span across the rib cage and come all the way up into the arms. And when they're tight, they also round your shoulders forward. So for the lat stretch, I'm going to go over to the ball. You see how much we can use the Swiss ball or yoga ball, however you want to call it. So you can do both at the same time or one at a time, but you can literally just extend the arm out across the Swiss ball here. So I'm going to do one at a time. Left hand is in the push-up position by my shoulder, and then the right hand is all the way up the Swiss ball. And here I'm going to inhale in, push my arm down into the Swiss ball. Okay, so I'm going all the way out till I feel a nice strong stretch in this, basically in my armpit. And now I'm going to inhale in and push down into the ball. And then exhale and sink further into the stretch. Inhale in, press your elbow right into the ball. And then exhale, sink further into the stretch. And I'm literally rolling further out as I'm stretching. I can feel it really pulling down the side of my rib cage. Inhale in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. That's a great stretch. One more time. Exhale. All right. I'll do the left side. This will be our last stretch. I got a little surprise for you guys. All right. Left hand is now contacting the ball. Roll right up until your elbow is supported by the ball. Roll until you feel a nice strong pull back kind of behind your armpit, right up into the armpit. That's where your latissimus dorsi attaches to the humerus. Inhale in, press your elbow down, just enough to activate the muscle group. And then exhale, sink into the stretch, kind of lean and roll into the ball. Inhale in. Exhale. Inhale in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Breathe in, press into that ball. Let it out. Draw your belly button in. Roll into that ball, sink further into it. I'll do one more. Awesome. All right. Well, we are way over time here. Next week, I know a lot of you have this guy sitting in a corner, sitting in a closet, literally laughing at you because you purchased this thing, a foam roller, 4 or 5 years ago with really good intentions, but nobody's ever shown you how to use it. Or maybe you've seen some people using it and you're like, sure, I can do that. Well, I've actually taken multiple classes on how to implement this into your self-care strategy. So I want you to join me next Saturday, and I'm going to show you how to use this on your legs. So next Saturday is going to be all about the legs, and we're going to implement the foam roller. If you don't have a foam roller, hop on Amazon. You can pick them up for really, really cheap. There's different densities in foam rollers. So this one is a medium density foam roller. If you never used one, do not get a very, very hard one. In fact, I would say get the softest one you can because they can be uncomfortable. I like, I think this is 24 inches. It's like 2.5 feet down. But I can cover a larger area of my body all at once. But they come in different sizes and widths and densities. Start out soft if you've never used one, but try to have one by next Saturday at 9 a.m. You can watch for free, and I'm going to go over a lot of different ways that you can implement the foam roller, the speed that you're going to use it at, when to start, when to stop, how long to do it for, and in different ways you can move while you're on the foam roller to really release some restrictions and adhesions and free up that fascial system so that you have pain relief that lasts. Don't forget, we do have a YouTube channel, so go ahead and hop onto YouTube and just subscribe to Therapeutic Elements. What I'm going to be doing there is posting specific routines for areas of the body. So I'll implement a lot of different strategies with a trigger point ball or tennis ball or lacrosse ball, self-massage devices like the Theracane, foam roller, Swiss ball. So will build a library of different techniques for different areas of the body based on pain that you're dealing with. Uh, and then we'll be getting into kinesiology tape, or KT tape, or the brand that I like is rock tape. And I'll be showing you how to actually apply that to specific areas of the body. If you have problems with your knees, or your wrists, or even your jaw, we can show you how to apply that to yourself. And if you're wondering where can you exercise, like maybe you've been using some type of video exercise program, or you were used to going to the gym and you like exercising with a group of people, or you need that one-on-one personal training experience. Go over to my buddy Mo Katubi. He owns Generation Fit, and he's taken his whole practice online. So he's got a virtual workout program. I'm sure you can go and actually work out for free just to see what the flavor of that whole program is like, see if you like it. But he's got a really good following over there in Dunedin, Florida. But you can do it anywhere in the world. So hop over to Generation Fit, like his page, and then I'm sure you can get a free workout there with Mo, and he's a great guy.